welcome. What up, everybody? Welcome. What up? What up? Hey, yo, welcome back to Roy Khan's PC Gaming. It's been a minute, has it been? Yeah. It has been. It's been a good time. I don't know where you been, brother. Where you been? I mean, you made any videos? I'm like, how long? Come on. Yeah, I've been busy. I've been really busy, but I'm back. I run a few channels. I'm a whole dad. Got a wife. Got a family. Um, got a job. I actually work a job. Got a lot of things going on. I enjoy running my YouTube channels. It just keeps me busy. I'm busy with so many different things. But as you can see, I'm going to be talking about Naraka Bladepoint. Real quick, I'm going to talk about a lot of videos. It's just hard for me to get back to this stuff. At this particular time, though, I'm playing Naraka Bladepoint. I've been sitting on the game for a while. I haven't messed with it because there's so many games I've been trying to, uh, you know, get involved in so I can actually speak about it and make sense about what I'm saying and not just be somebody looking from the outside in that's not putting time in. It's just, ranting. So, yeah, I've been playing the game for a little bit. And so here on this video, I'm gonna give my impressions, my first thoughts on the game and some of the things I could possibly see being good for this game. Just my thoughts. Just my thoughts. Y'all know how I rolls. Y'all about to hear a lot because, I like to put my 2 cents in everything. You know what I'm saying? But first, Naraka Blade Point. It is an awesome game. I look at stuff like, oh my gosh, Black Desert, and I think to myself, how come Black Desert didn't make this game, right? They're moving in a direction. It's okay, but it's like, this should have been that spin-off they had when they were trying to do that battle royale. Now, I'm not big on battle royale games, but they do have their great times, those fun moments you can have with them. I do like playing 3v3. I don't play 1v1. I'm going to start playing 1v1 just to get used to it, but I kind of like playing with other people, and I'm a role playing game. I like dungeons, you know what I'm saying? So this yeah, they're working on some stuff. It's okay. It needs more work, but I don't even think they need to go in that direction. I think they can stop. I don't even think they need to do that because for me playing this game, I see all the possibilities in just staying in PvP. And for all you PvPers out there, this is an excellent PvP game. Excellent PvP game. Like excellent. You're going to get bored eventually at some point in time, and I would only say that because, as you're playing the game, you're building up a character, and they have, different ways to build that character up. Like you're still unlocking skills, talents, and stuff like that. Modern role playing games. That's the type of stuff we're used to. So that's awesome about the game firsthand. Like I love that. I love the way the game looks. Oh, disclaimer, if you're playing on PC and you don't have this on a solid state hard drive, get a solid state hard drive. All these new games get a solid state. I know being in the computer space, we're so used to having big hard drives, but they're slow and they don't do us any good. So you're going to have to be a converter. You're going to have to convert the solid state. That gives you that fast information transfer. And you're going to have a board with good memory. Fast memory speeds and whatnot because as they advance with these games and technology, you got to keep moving forward. And that sucks because a lot of us have spent big money building computers over these years, and it's like we got to keep spending money, bro. Like it's what it is. You know what I'm saying? I've got to spend more money. I just got a new graphics card, and I'm like, I need to do a better graphics card. Like, I thought I had a pretty decent graphics card, but I don't. I got to do better. And I'm like, okay, well, I thought I had a pretty decent CPU. Well, I got to do better. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, well, I thought I had a pretty decent board. Yeah, well, your board's good. You just need to do a little bit better. I'm like, oh my God, like, yo, when it comes to PC gaming, this is a lifetime thing. For all you PC builders out there, that's how we got into PC gaming. We were building PCs. For all y'all out there that build PCs, you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. Some of y'all might, put it on the credit tab and just go ahead and deal with it. That's cool. Some of us that are dads and some of us that are moms, we can't just do that. So we got to do it one step at a time. You know what it is. But yeah, playing the Rocker Blade Point, you're going to need that solid state. If you don't have the solid state, don't waste your time. If you're playing on Xbox S or X, I hear X is good, but S they're not saying much like It's got little bugs and issues, and it could be just speed, for data transfer and so on and so forth. So you might be looking at an issue there. If you're playing on the PS5, you probably have no problems. Is it on PS5? I don't think so. I don't know. I don't know if it's on PS5. If Naraka Bladepoint's on PS5, somebody put in the comments below. Help everybody to see what's going on. So check it out. The game looks great. The game plays great. The combat feels great. The game feels great. The even when you lose, it feels great. It's like I lost, but I can't. I'm not even mad about it, bro. Just handed my ass to me. He just whooped me. He beat me down. You know what I'm saying? So that's pretty cool. I like that. You're not going to always win. You can hang it up. You're going to come across people that know what they're doing. You're going to come across. Oh my gosh, there's so many things you're going to come across. So let me just say the maps. I'm enjoying the maps. I do like the size of the maps. And so when you're playing 3v3, you got to pay attention to the map. You got to pay attention to where your group is. You got to pay attention to all that stuff. Something that I enjoy why I play trios is because technically you need a tank, technically you need DPS, and you need a healer. And I'm into playing games that way. That's the format I play. So when I get for those of you who are playing trios that are not aware of this, you really need a tank, a DPS, and a healer. And you need to stay in your group when you have these battles and these fights. Why? Because the tank needs to be just ticking people off and staying on top of people while the DPS is plucking people off and the healer is keeping all of y'all alive while running around trying to avoid getting hit and killed. You know what I'm saying? That's the awesome part. If you haven't played Naraka Blade Point, spend the money, play it. It's pretty cool if you're into PvP, and if you're into role playing games or dungeon games where you got to play your position. Even if you play Smite, if you're a Smite player, you should probably pick up Naraka Blade Point. If you're a Paragon player, you should probably pick up Naraka Blade Point, right? So let me just get all that out there. These games are fun. Yeah, 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 but it's like it's a battle royale. Yeah, 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 yeah. Don't let that lock you in. It's a pretty cool game. Just check it out. I promise you, check it out. You'll enjoy it. Now let's move along. So I'm playing the game. I'm enjoying everything, and I think to myself, wow. Do you know what this game really needs? Yeah, what does it really need? So they have their types of matches you can play. Okay, you can play casual, you can play survival, you can play bots. They got all these different things you can do. But what they don't have for all of my World of Warcraft PvP fans, right? All of y'all know this, and I'm talking about you old heads that have been playing this game for a minute. To play World of Warcraft. You know what I'm talking about. Do y'all remember Warsong Gulch? Get in the comments box. Put that one in there if you remember Warsong Gulch PvP World of Warcraft. Do y'all remember? You got to go into the castle, pick up the flag. You got to run from your castle, from your starting point. Which means you run out of your castle. Everybody starts in the castle. If you don't know Warsong Gulch PvP World of Warcraft, I'm finna break it down for you. All right, so check it out. It's good and bad. It's Alliance versus Horde, right? So the Alliance is in their castle, the Horde's in their castle. The countdown, 10 seconds, 15 seconds, boom, match starts. Everybody runs out of the castle. They hop off the cliff. There's a graveyard to the right once you hop off the cliff on both sides. So when you hop off the cliff, you got to get across to the other side and get into that castle on the other side and snatch up their flag. All right, so you're going to be fighting in the middle of the field because there's going to be fights breaking out, but somebody has to make it into that castle and snatch up the flag. Once you make it to the castle, if somebody's in that castle waiting, you got to fight them and deal with that. And y'all know what time it is. If you played the World of Warcraft War Song Ghost, you always got them freaking stealthies in there waiting. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's the come on, it's been so long since I played. Uh, whether you're getting oh gosh, come on, oh my god, why is it stuck in my head and I can't get it out? You see, that's how long it's been since I played World of Warcraft, and I love the PvP, but the game just is lost right now. um Come on, the cat form, come on, bring it to me, somebody put in the comments. So there's cat form, right? Oh my gosh. And then there's just a normal stealth. Oh my gosh, all these names are lost because I don't play the game anymore. Y'all know what I'm saying. So, anyways, it's usually those two that are waiting in there for you to come in there and try to snatch that flag. They sap you, They sap you, then they poison you, stun you, poison you, and kill you in there. So you got to go with some people with you. You know what I'm saying? So, anyways, you run up in the castle. If you're able to get that flag, you got to get out of that castle. Once you get out of that castle, you got to make it back across the field to the other castle to where your flag is to drop the flag. Okay, that's it. That's what you got to do. Capture the freaking flag and get it back to your base. This is Warsong Gulch, right? So for all y'all to remember that. Now think about that, right? Now if you play World of Warcraft PvP, you remember Warsong Gulch. Now I'm going to bring you into um, Naraka Bladepoint. Now Naraka Bladepoint, they have big maps, but they can shrink them down and make other game modes, right? Because all they do is they put that little cap that shrinks, right? Because you know how battle royales go. The whole cap shrinks on the whole map, right? So these are some features or some game modes that I think Naraka Blade Point can add. So if you don't know what I'm talking about, get in your YouTube search bar, type in gameplay Warsong Gulch, World of Warcraft PvP. Type that in. Warsong Gulch, World of Warcraft PvP. Go watch the match. If you're on the dev team in Naraka Blade Point, send this to them, let them see it. Look at how that match goes. Right now, let's go to Blade Point, Naraka Blade Point. Make a map or take one of the maps you have and put a castle, right, or an area. You don't even got to put a castle, just put an area where you're going to randomly place a flag. And then you're going to have, let's do 10 or 15, 10 or 15, right? Because you know they can have like 20 players already in the game per match, right? So let's do 10v10. So let's say you got two teams, 10v10, capture the flag. Now you've got to get across these areas. You're going to fight to survive. You got to get across these areas. Somebody's got to kidnap that flag and get that flag back to their base. Somebody's got to kidnap that flag, get that flag back across the field to their base. That's the match. You can do this 3 times. First team to get the flag 3 times wins the match. Okay, that might give you 20, 30, 45-minute match times, but now people are going to fight off in the field. They got a mission to do, which is capture that flag. You know what I'm saying? And you've got all these different maps you can set this type of game mode up in. It's just really putting a point on the map across from another point. Now they already have the respawn areas, right? So you know, of course, you got to respawn. They can literally, when you die in the field in Naraka Blade Point, you've got to run back to that one spot to come back to life, right? So they already have all this. They've got everything needed to make this type of game mode, right? Just follow me. You've got it all. Now, you can constantly re-res. Of course, you got to put it on the time limit because you know the farther the match goes in time, you have to increase the time that people sit in the graveyards, obviously, or the amount of times you die is going to be the amount of time that you're going to sit in the graveyard. So you got to keep up with that stuff too. You can't just make it that simple. You got to keep up with the match time, and you don't want the match time to take 2 hours to do a match. All right, so boom, that's the first game mode I think they really need to add to Naraka Blade Point. And again, for reference, go to YouTube, type in Warsong Gulch World of Warcraft PvP match. All right, and then watch that, and you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. All right, now with that being said and done, they can also add capture and hold the bases, right? Now, y'all remember the Arathi Basin, okay? My World of Warcraft heads, Arathi Basin, right? Y'all remember this. Now, if you don't know this PvP match from World of Warcraft, type in Arathi Basin, Arathaibasin, World of Warcraft PvP match, and go check it out. You're going to see points on the map that have to be held for so much time to win the match. Okay. Now you can do 10 to 15 v 10 to 15 versus, right? And then you know you'll be fighting the other side, and you'll have to hold it, and that'll be your match. You hold it for so much time, da 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 da, till you get the to a certain time period, da 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 da, and that's your points. That is something they already can do in the Rocker Blade Point. You can just put in different flag posts where there's areas that got to be captured and held, okay? And so the whole time there's going to be some zerging and fighting because you're not going to have 10 people try to hold 1 point. You got 5 points on the map. So that means one person has to hold, or you're going to zerg team to team, right? So somebody's got to hold that capture point. You need to hold like 3 of them at a time to get that counter thing down so you can win the match. So there's got to be three bases held at any given time to win the match. If you're familiar with World of Warcraft PvP matches, especially capture and hold the bases, that's how that match works. It can be done Naraka Bladepoint. So what I'm going to say is, if you don't know what I'm talking about, please go to YouTube, type in Warsong Gulch World of Warcraft PvP match. Type in also Arathi Basin World of Warcraft PvP match. And please tell the development team. I'm going to get into the forums over there and I'm going to talk about this because this is something major that I think would be great for that game. I mean, I love the Battle Royale. I'm going to play that regardless. But if they could add these two matches, mind blown. All right, so look, I'm gonna stop here. I'm gonna make a few more videos about Naraka Blade Point because I'm loving the game and I'm gonna share my thoughts and ideas. But I want y'all to do some research. After this video goes off and you say this guy's crazy and reckless, all you people playing Naraka Blade Point, all of y'all, please go type in Warsong Gulch World of Warcraft PvP match. Type it in and look at the game match. Type in Arathi Basin Rathai Basin, Basin, World of Warcraft PvP match. Type it in and watch those videos. And then go back to Naraka and be like, yeah, that dude made sense. I would love to play those matches. Please bring them. Please bring them, okay? So, anyways, look, I'm going to stop right there. If you got any thoughts, ideas, or comments about the stuff that I talked about, get in the comments section below. There's a lot more things I want to talk about. It just so happens that I got to do a lot more videos. So, I will be getting back to y'all in some more episodes talking about Naraka Blade Point. I hope you enjoyed your time on this channel. Hit that thumbs up, hit that like button, share them thoughts, and I'll get with y'all on the next episode.